What's up, everybody? My name is Khor, and welcome to Delusion. After all of this time, I am finally doing a playthrough of it. I have been wanting to do a proper playthrough of this for quite a while, I just never got around to it. But this is a game that I've had my eyes on for a very long time, actually before this game was even in early access, because I originally tried out, it was the prototype, I forgot what the prototype was called, but there was a prototype for this over on itch.io. And I thought that it was so cool because it reminded me a lot of Morrowind because of the mushroom trees and everything, but like a PS1 version. But it was such a strange game that I was just like, oh, the main game that they're actually developing, Delusion, it seems like it's just gonna be awesome. So I did end up picking this up during early access, and I thought that it was sick. Apparently they did change quite a bit, so that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, like I said, it's been a while. I've been meaning to play this one, so hope that you guys enjoy. This is going to be a pretty chill playthrough, but there is going to be a lot of reading in this, so fair warning, you guys get to listen to me read everything that's in this, so that's going to be fun. But enough talking, let's go ahead and jump into this. So we're going to start a new game. We're going to do this on normal mode. I'm not doing hardcore. I didn't see what the hardcore was, but we're not doing that. Oh.
Its surface cursed. You are a dweller of the sky realms, drifting islands that cradle the last of human civilization. Here, in the dank cell of an Inquisition ship, you ruminate on your past.
Okay, then. I did not expect there to be voice acting. I thought everything was text, so that's interesting. But yeah, so it starts off just
Dreams
like with...
of childhood slip through your mind.
Okay.
Was your fate sealed? Even then?
Was your fate sealed? Yeah, so it does start you off like a prisoner. It's very similar to many other Elder Scrolls games. To my understanding, this is sort of Scrolls-like. A lot of people have compared this to Morrowind. I don't think that it's exactly like Morrowind. I think it's just more aesthetically kind of like, because it's like the alien landscape for this with the mushrooms and everything. But it does have a lot of like the freedom of an Elder Scrolls game where you don't have to do the quest immediately, as well as it does have a lot of exploration focus, and I think there's some other similarities, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head, so we'll get around to it as we progress. But right here we're kind of selecting our setup for our character. So we have the Brawler, the Urchin, the Apprentice, and the Noble. So the way this works, this is your might, this is like your sword and shield, your attack and your defense and everything. The Urchin is your agility, your stamina, your lockpicking. Apprentice is your like how much mana and stuff that you have, as well as what your lore skill is. Because your lore, there's certain things in the world that you can interact with that require a certain lore stat in order to access them. Similar to the lockpicking skill, where you have to have like a high lockpicking stat in order to successfully, easily pick... Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. Lockpicking, you can still pick a lock, regardless of what your lockpicking skill is. It's just that the higher it is, the easier that it'll be. With the lore stat, if you don't have the appropriate lore stat, then you're just not going to be able to do it at all, which I think is similar to more of the charm ability from the Noble skill thing from the Persona, which will basically be like you have to have a certain stat in that in order to maybe charm a person or something like that. I think that there are spells and things that you can use to like charm somebody, and you can also smash open a door if you have enough might, so you don't really need the lockpicking either. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go with the wisdom skill tree, because we're going to be doing a lot of magic. I'm going to be doing mostly like a spell blade kind of thing, so it is going to be sword and magic. You can do bows or use bows in this. I'm pretty sure you can also just kind of talk your way out of everything, maybe. I don't know what the extent of that goes, but yeah, we're going to go with magic.
The mind sharpened. For a while, you excelled.
For a while, you excelled. Okay. So I think we're going to go with the lore stat as well. I'm gonna stick all of it into... Should I stick all of it into the magic? I actually don't know. Charm could also be very helpful and resolve difficult encounters. The ability to influence others through dialogue. Plus 20 attack. I really want the adventure one, but I'm thinking that I should probably stick with the scholar one, because the thing is, like I was saying earlier, is I can get a charm spell. I don't know how useful the charm spell is, but I can get a charm spell that can help with this. And the lockpicking thing, if I have enough lockpicks, then I can just try and brute force my way through. And if I don't, then I can use my strength to just kind of break through. So let's do Scholar. Hopefully
your guard
it's not a bad one.
slipped. The mistake was grave. The Inquisition had your scent.
Increases movement speed, jump height, decreases damage received by enemies, enemy combatants. Spellcast increases the potency. Wait, I can go back, right?
The body grew.
Yeah. Charm, the ability to influence others through dialogue. Oh no. Okay, yes, I want the wisdom on that one. What do I want on this? Oh, I don't know. I didn't plan this out. Let's go with attack.
Cracks showed.
Spellcast. Yes, there we go.
The mistake was grave. The Inquisition had your scent.
Uh-oh. Not the Inquisition. Yo, look at that. This world's so beautiful. Also, the music in this is great. I love the music. Hello. Are you good? Can't tell if you're dead or not. It's not a lot of people in this game look kind of dead, so I'm not too sure. It has been a while since I have tried this, because I tried it back when it was in early access. But free money! 3 coins, nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Yo, look at that. It's so cool because, like, when you're looking around, there's all the floating islands and stuff, and you can go to those. So it does have the verticality of Morrowind, if you do want to try and make the comparisons between the two games. Did something just flicker there? Oh, that was weird. I thought that something spawned there for a second. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. Hello. Prisoner XVII, was it 17? Prisoner 17, you have been marked for temporary release. The High Confessor will see you in the central chamber. Do not keep her waiting. Okay, well, you know what? What's up with the monocle? Is that a flashlight? Why am I being released? Who are you? I'll get going then. Wait, who are you? I was a prisoner like you, but the Inquisition, in its generosity, has made me so much more. Yeah, you look like you're kind of mixed with some clockwork stuff. You got wings and stuff now. Cipher magic runs through my veins. My sins have been cleansed. I am a servant of the Inquisition now. Can I talk to you again? Why am I being released? Only the High Confessor can answer that, but I calculate that there is an 8 in 10 chance that you will be granted the honor of a glorious and sanctifying death. So we have like a 20% chance of surviving? That's fun. Very good odds. I don't know, something tells me that we're actually going to hit that 20% though. Hello. Oh my god. What the hell? The device lurches on unstable legs, thick blood oozing from its seams with each shuddering movement. Okay. A woman's voice, hoarse and raspy, echoes from within the device. Your service is required, Prisoner 17. Is that so? That's not my name. My name's Jeff. Want to take orders from a coffin? Do you need some help? That's not my name. A cackle lapses into a sputter of coughs. You forfeited the right to a name when you betrayed the apostatic union. A number is all that you deserve. I don't even know what that is. But I offer you the chance of penance, an opportunity to atone for your vulgar crimes. What did I do? I am the High Confessor of this Inquisition Combat Tribunal. Tribunal. We are tracking, my bad, the most dangerous of criminals, and you will help us. Look, I warned you guys, there's a lot of reading in this, and I tend to screw up my words a lot because of ADHD. It's great. How exactly? There's no way that I'm helping the Inquisition. What's in it for me? Yes. She wheezes. You should be glad of such a righteous opportunity to serve penance. The success could bring benefits, even your freedom, so listen closely. Oh my god. Oh, that looks sick. Neat. What is that colorful place? Our target's whereabouts have been known for some time. A backwater archipelago on the very fringes of Union territory. Known as the Oneiric Isles, these flying islands are host to a manor of outcasts and miscreants. We arrived a few hours ago, but met with fierce resistance. Our target is the Blinding Light Fortress, the last remaining holdout of the Dark Star mercenaries. For our quarry is their leader, the notorious Avella Kello. There's a freaking fly in here and it keeps flying by my face. I'm about to break my monitor trying to get this thing. Where you at, bitch? I guess I have no choice then. Never heard of her. Vella Kellos? Kellogg's? No. I guess I have no choice. True. I mean, they could just kill me. I like how they brought out the PowerPoint presentation. Before you go, take this Inquisition journal. A mechanical arm thrusts a peculiar device in your direction. It will keep track of your missions. Nice. My drones can offer guidance and closer to the blinding light. Inquisitor Ignavus can assist you further. Oh, and don't try to run. These flying islands are unstable, and many a fool have fallen to their death. Okay, that's neat. Are you okay? You're kind of bleeding a lot. That is such a weird design, man. Just imagining that there's somebody in there that's doing all this. And they're inside of a, what is it, Iron Maiden? Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that... The fly is on my screen. Damn it! Come here. Aw, he went away. Hello. Can I break? I don't have a weapon yet. Let's open this up. A rusty sword. Quest updated, the hunt. Okay, swords are reliable and all-rounder weapons, rewarding both speed and aggression. Chipped and corroded. This one that has seen better days and may yet see them again. If some of the rust could be cleaned off. I think we can, like, fix them up and upgrade them and everything. Bring up my sword! Can I not? Do I have to equip it? I may have to equip it. Oh wait, I think I do. Yeah. Okay. Haha! Can I kill you? I must kill her! Can I do that? Get your butt over here, you little robot maiden beast. Dude, that fly is still flying around my head. I'm about to eat it. I'm about to turn into a frog. More coins. 2 coins? Nice. Hello. Damaged doors can be broken with a weapon. There's a chest next to me. Pick up the sword, then press the inventory key to open your journal. Navigate to the equipment panel and equip your sword. I already did that. Lastly, remember to press the attack key to unholster your weapon. I already did that. Though this is a meager task, I calculate that there's a 1 in 20 chance that you will somehow perish in the attempt. You think I'm going to die from pulling out my weapon? I already have it out. I got my tetanus shot. Don't worry. Actually, I don't think I have that, actually. I haven't been to a doctor in over a decade. I don't know how long the tetanus shot lasts. So, oops. Health potion. This potion is brewed from the eye of the Pagoth herb and hastens the body's restorative functions. It is prescribed by most doctors, one of their few treatments that does more good than harm. True, outside of making you completely bankrupt. Something tells me that there's not a lot of doctors around here, though. Doesn't seem like it. Usables and spells. Spells and quick items must be equipped from the equipment menu for use. Once equipped, press spell to use spells and items. Wait, what? Press spell to use spells and item to use items. Got you. You can scroll through equipped items and switch spells. Okay. Can you tell me the button for that? Let's go ahead and equip that then. So it would be here? Oh, we can equip quite a bit. Do I have any spells? I don't have any. I don't have any spells? Nothing? They've wiped my mind. I always like how whenever you do start an RPG and you start off at like level 1, how somehow you just completely start, you don't have any strength, you don't know how to do absolutely anything. It's just like you've been completely set on like a clean slate. Your mind has been wiped. You don't remember shit. You've lost your muscles. And you're just kind of like a complete blank canvas. You never had a backstory. Revitalizes mana, created from the Paradoxius herb. This potion simulates the mind and increases the user's magical potency. It has become quite a habit for many university scholars. I like to snort skooma. That's my favorite. My favorite pastime is hanging out with the homies, sipping skooma up through a straw. What the hell? Hi. Hold on, I'll go check out these other Iron Maidens. These things are like spider boys. This is crazy looking. The plants and stuff look cool too. There are plants that you can pick. Ah, the fly! There are plants that you can pick for alchemy, because there is alchemy in this game. I mean, it's simplistic, sort of, kind of, but it does have it. But you can't pick up these. They're very specific plants, and you cannot miss them because they are very, very unique. This game's whole like art style and aesthetic, it's got some really cool stuff. The only thing that I have not seen from like the early access, or not the early access, is the quest. Because I refused to do the quest back then. What do we have here? Another wretched soul caught in the Inquisition's web, no doubt. Tell me, has your High Confessor sent you off to die? Basically, are you a ghost? She smiles, gesturing at herself. Are you shocked by a little apparition? Her gentle laugh seems to echo around you. My, you won't get far if that's the case. She gazes into the distance. Well, stranger, you best watch yourself out there. Mark my words, something's brewing on these islands. The stage is set, and the curtains drawn, and the performance is set to bring the house down. She smirks at you, and something tells you. And something tells me you have your own role to play. I burped. Alright then. Neat! That's cool. Wait, can I kill you? What if I choose the other dialogue options? Is this the same? Of course. Wait, why did I think I can kill a ghost? She smirks at you. Oh, okay, so I cannot choose the other options. Bro, I'm gonna get this fly. It's gonna happen. I need one of those like frog tongues. Alright, let's see. See? I got a potion, health potion. So, exploration in this game it's actually very, very important, which is great because the game looks awesome. As long as you're, like, you know, you're not somebody who's going for, like, realism or like, non-PS1, PS2 graphics. And you like, weird shit and everything, but this game does, like, one of its main focuses is exploration. There's these things called delusions, which if we look in here, yeah, right here. So delusions are how you actually level up stuff. I don't think that you can actually level up any of your main stats with XP or anything. So you do have to find delusions to level these up. You have to find like a couple of them or something in order to get one delusion. Like you have to find chunks of them or shards of them or whatever to get one, and then you add those to your stats. So in order to find those, you have to kind of go around, look for them out in the wild, and you might be able to get them from quests. I'm not too sure about that, because again, I haven't really done the quests in this, so. But if we look here, we do have our other stats, so like our attack, our lockpicking, all of this stuff. I don't know how these level up. I'm assuming that it's kind of like an Elder Scrolls game where the more that you do it, the more that it levels up. Either that, or it's all dependent on this. So as we put points into our wisdom and everything, that natively increases these stats. I'm not too sure. And then here we have our health, mana, stamina, and our regen. And then those are the stats that we chose at the beginning. And then this, tease drunk, entice level, player kills, player deaths, summon kills, beers drunk. The number of beers that you drunk, please drink responsibly and do not drive your airship while under the influence. I did see during early access that there was an update that allows you to get your own airship that you can drive, and I think you can customize it, which I think is going to be sick if I can find that. Teas drunk, the number of teas that you have drunk. Remember to take tea breaks regularly, preferably somewhere with a lovely view. Entice level. Your entice spell level, used to determine whether an enemy can be enticed to fight for you. What? The base level is determined by your charm stat. Oh, but certain modifiers can increase in ties even further. I wonder if you had this like maxed out or something, if you can max it out, if you just walk around and enemies start fighting each other. Like all enemies. You don't have to attack anybody. Complete pacifist run. Summon kills. The total number of lives your summoned creatures have taken in your name. I want to do that. I like Conjuration. Conjuration's cool. Necromancy's pog. Player deaths. Total number of times that the chained god has pulled you back from the brink of death. Player kills. Total number of lives, human or otherwise, that you have taken. Just across the board? Okay. That could be interesting to look at once we beat the game. If the game lets you continue after you beat it, I actually don't know. I'm assuming that it will. So here we have our quests. So we have the hunt for Velas Kalos, which says after months of confinement in the Inquisition prison, you have been released on one condition. You must apprehend Vela Kalos, the most dangerous person in the Sky Realm. She is in the fortress nearby. You may seek further assistance from the Inquisition Ignavius en route. And yeah, so there is no map. Well, actually, the map is kind of a very interesting system because we have to go out of our way to obtain the map. And then, I'm pretty sure we have to go out of our way to obtain the map. But in order to actually fill the map, we have to get an item to kind of like draw this stuff onto the map. Also, this is one of the delusions. So when you're like running around and everything, this is what you're looking for. So, boom, you glimpsed a glimmer of delusion. So yeah, you see that filled that up a little bit, which is pretty cool. Delusion attributes. There are 4 delusion attributes, the fundamental attributes which govern your skills: might, wisdom, guile, and persona. To increase these attributes, you must find enough glimmers of delusion by exploring or completing quests. Nifty. Let's check this place out. So these are the things that you go to when you die. So whenever you die in the game, you'll be respawned at one of these. This is pretty cool. Stamina potion. Restore stamina, a portion of your stamina threshold, derived from the jitter seed. The potion imbues the user with an unnatural energy. So what it means by stamina threshold is as the day goes on, as you use up your stamina, doing all that stuff, eventually I think your stamina caps out at a certain point, and you will kind of be forced to sleep. So you have to find a bed or something, which means you either go to an inn to sleep, a bed that you just find somewhere, or if you have a player home, which you can get player homes, then you can go to one of those and rest there. Pilfered one lockpick. There are a number of skills that determine your effectiveness at certain tasks. Some of the active skills, such as lockpick or lore, which let you interact with objects in the world. Others are passive skills, such as defense and regen. Regen would be very helpful, but I think that means that we have to put points into our persona stat, and I'm not too sure if I want to do that. Skills can be improved by increasing the delusion attribute that govern it, or with special equipment. I don't think that you can max out all of the stats on a single character in this game. So because of that, I don't really want to focus on persona. Just because I would prefer to do combat. Even though persona would help us out a lot. Okay, let's get that potion. Is there anything else around here? No, it doesn't appear so. Okay. Also, I don't know how the recording's going to be, but if things look very bright, it's because I increased the brightness here. So this is typically what it looks like. But I increased it a bit because I know during the nighttime it gets kind of dark. And sometimes the recordings end up a lot darker than they should. So, I don't know. The road ahead is patrolled by Darkstar mercenaries. I strongly recommend sneaking through the mushrooms to avoid combat. It is not that I doubt that your skills, Prisoner 17. I simply calculate a 3 in 5 chance that you will die horribly. Remember, direct conflict is usually avoidable. Be on the lookout for ways to sneak past tough enemies. I love how each one of these guys is like, you have a very small chance of surviving anything, absolutely anything. However, we just end up doing it anyways. Also, while I was looking at the options, I forgot to mention this. This is another thing for people who don't know this about this game. Because this is designed to kind of resemble a old PS1 horror game or something, there are options for wobbly textures and the retro resolution. So that's kind of what it would look like. There's also programs and stuff you can get if you want like the CRT filter and all that kind of stuff, if you wanted that, but if we disable the retro resolution, then it looks more like this. The wobbly textures is kind of neat, but it also looks kind of wonky. The only thing with this is that so for me, I usually just disable this. Like I like to keep it clean. But in doing so, sometimes the trees and stuff, the LOD models of those might flicker a little bit. I don't know if they fixed that, but if they didn't, it's not a big deal. It doesn't look bad. It's just that it is sometimes noticeable. So, you know what? Let me decrease that brightness by like 1. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so there's some of these guys patrolling. The combat in this, I don't remember the combat being very difficult, so I'll try and take these guys on. Hello there. As long as we don't get any bow users. Oh, I swung way too early. So you could say that it's Souls-like because, you know, you're kind of attacking and then waiting and then dodging and all that kind of stuff. It's not really Souls-like because it's not that difficult, but in terms of like not being able to go in and just start swinging like crazy, you can't really do that. Throwing knife. Ooh, we got a throwing knife. In Slev, Thieves and Thugs, like to coat the blade in jitter seed extract for an additional sting. I wonder if we can make potions. I didn't mean to do that. I wonder if we make potions. That'd be sick. Let's go in. Wait, do I already have them equipped? No. I have to do it here. Okay, let's put you there. Let's put this there. So I think. What are the controls? Crouch. Movement, actions, item. So item is R, spell is F. That's to use them though. I want to switch. How do I switch? Switch item is Z. Switch spell is control. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. I like how my mana has already been used and I don't have spells. What the hell is that? Hello. Oh my god, dude, look at his eyes. How do I crouch? There we go. Oh, that looks crazy. Yeah, there's gonna be some really good like screenshot opportunities in this game. All right. What are these guys? These guys just look like regular dudes with helmets. The Inquisition is interesting. I don't know what their backstory is. I don't know if I wanted to help them out or not. This game does have factions, just like Morrowind does. So another comparison that I guess you can make between this and Morrowind. And up here is a fine example of the alchemy system in this game. This is one of the plants. That's a plant. That is an alchemy plant. These guys, we're gonna pick it. It's a jitter seed, a potent seed that vibrates. Oh, it's dying. That vibrates in one's hand, can be used as an alchemy ingredient. The volatile nature of this herb makes it ideal for restorative potions and poisons alike, and so is prized in the criminal gangs of Slev. So you pick it, these guys die, and then after a few days, I think it grows back. So you can go back and farm them. But that's one of the plants. There's some plants that look... They literally look like something out of a horror game. There was one that looks like faces and stuff. One that looks like an eyeball. That's pretty crazy. Gains a health potion. Can I get up here? Most likely I can. It's just that my stats are low and I don't have a spell to help me out with that. So, can't do that yet. Must explore everything. Like I said, this playthrough is going to be... I'm going to be going at my pace. I'm not going to be rushing anything. Unless I feel like rushing it. You know? So... if it takes me 500 episodes to get off of this one single island, then it's going to take me 500 episodes. It's not going to take me that long. It'll be like a couple, probably. But I still say that. There's not a secret area behind the waterfall? What do you mean? What is this? What is this bullarchy, bro? I can't climb that either. Damn. All right, let's attack these guys. Whoa! Wait, oh, wait, are you an enemy? I probably should have asked that beforehand. Oh my god. I'm not looking. Hi. What are you doing? No offense, but you better leave this to the professionals. Oh! I didn't know I can actually attack you. I'm so sorry. You know what? No, I'm not. Screw you. You're an asshole. Die. You guys enslaved me anyways. Why would I want to help you? Even though I am helping you. That's very conflicting. Who is the bad guy in this? Like, what if, like, I mean... These guys look... crazy. They look all demonic and stuff. We were imprisoned by them, but what if they're not the bad guys? What if they actually are good guys? That'll make you think. Is there anything useful in there? Doesn't seem so. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. I'm not going to talk to the other guy because I'm going to want to fight him. Our agent is dying, but they still might be of use. Okay, that's kind of... We might still be able to use him before he dies, instead of helping him. You might have to charm them in order to gain their trust. The agent may take some convincing. You have been a prisoner for some time. I can no longer smell, but there is a high probability that you emit a foul stench. Success relies on your charm skill, which is derived from your persona trait. I have no persona trait. I am socially awkward. Are you one of the locals? He looks you up and down in disgust. Look, just leave me be. I failed the Inquisition. I'd rather die in peace. I'm here to help. Your Inquisition has tasked me with the capture of Vela. Oh shit, we did it. He lets out a weary chuckle that breaks into coughing. Oh my, I recognize you now. You're one of the prisoners. God, the Inquisitor must be really desperate. You know you're going to die, right? Those bastards wiped out our whole echelon. If you insist on this fool's errand, you might find some supplies at my crashed drop pod. Follow the river upstream and you should be able to find it by the waterfall. This one? Because I already did that. Maybe they're talking about up there. Oh wait, this? Oh. A mana potion, nice. I'll take that. That has to be it. That has to be the one. Yeah, because this would be downstream. Is there anything downstream though? What if I do go back over here? There are items. Oh, I'm glad that I looked. Mana potion? I don't want to jump off of that. 1 coin? Oh my god. Wait, can I go down there? Oh, you know I'm gonna try. Eventually. Interesting. Alright. Well then, let's make our way. Let's do it. Yes. There was nothing else in this building. So I will make my move elsewhere. What the hell happened here? They blew themselves up. You guys good? You might have some bruises. It's a sus tree. You have something in you? You do, don't you? Oh, you do, don't you? No, you don't. I guess you do. What the hell? Temporarily boosts armor. This potion floods the bloodstream with a simple spell that can deflect attacks. Although it deflects hugs and handshakes all the same. Oh no. I glitched through it. Was it like right here and I didn't notice it? Oh, that's weird. Alright, whatever. What the hell is this supposed to be? That's strange. Open you. 1 lockpick. Neat. If I can't get through this door, that's gonna be awkward. Well, to progress, you must unlock the door. You will need a lockpick to begin. You should find an ample supply next to me. When picking a lock, there is always a chance that you will fail and the lock will break. The lockpick will break. To pick locks easier, increase your lockpicking skill. Mechanical locks are not the only security measure that you will come across. There is an art to disguising secrets through magical means, which is what the lore skill's for. Some doors can be unlocked using a lockpick item. Your chance of success is, yep. If an attempt fails, one of your lockpicks will break. Gotcha. Let's do it. I really like that it's a dice roll. So there's a it'll have a number, like a random number, and on the dice, and then you have to roll higher than that. Pretty sure it's always random. I'm not too sure. Not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it's always random. But the higher that your stat is in lockpicking, the easier, or like the lower that number, the higher the chance that the number on the dice will be lower. Yes. Yes. Pretty sure. Lore skill. Some doors can be opened via hidden mechanics. These secret switches require a high enough lore skill and a small amount of mana to unlock. The lore skill is governed by your wisdom. You may be able to further increase it using special equipment. Hello. In this room, the candlesticks on the wall have been enchanted to seal the secret passageway. To dispel them, you will need a lore skill. The incantation will also deplete your mana slightly. A single passageway may need several switches, so always be mindful of your surroundings. Gotcha. So if we use this, ta-da, and then ta-da, boom! Something has changed, and we've opened the passageway. Well, little explosive though. Yeah, seems. Status. Your current status is represented by 3 stats: health, mana, and stamina. To restore your status, rest in a bed or drink a potion. Gotcha. We already knew that. Hello. Okay, I don't have to activate that, which is good. So, hello. Can't do anything with you, but that's a very interestingly placed vase. Vase. The water. R2-D2? What? Inquisitor Ignavius is waiting for you in the nearby Inquisition column, Prisoner 17. We strongly recommend that you speak to him before wandering forth to your highly probable demise. So, normally, you can do the quests in whatever order that you want to and everything. However, this is the tutorial, so we do have to do this. I'm assuming this is that, right? Yes! Hello! You cheeked up. Oh! Okay. As you approach, the Inquisitor takes a deep breath of air. Do you smell that, Prisoner 17? Yeah, my bad. I shit myself earlier. I've been in prison for a while. Mushrooms? The smoke of battle? The edge of grease? The smoke of battle. He sniffs exactly twice. I suppose there's a hint of that. What I was actually talking about, he breathes in. Mushroom spores. I should have chose mushrooms. He turns to you, a beaming smile across his face. I've never seen this many mushrooms in my life. Such wide stalks, such healthy gills. He takes a long breath. Ah, and such potent spores. We have mushroom forests back home in Lundell, but nothing like this. We started Damn Fine Tea. We started a quest named Damn Fine Tea. He waggles a finger at you while turning his gaze back at the mushrooms. Prisoner 17, if you get back alive. Reminds me to get a batch of Scryshroom tea for my wife. They make it here in the Oniric Isles. And I hear it's to die for. Why am I looking at your crotch? Alright. He slaps you on the shoulder. That's damn good of you, prisoner. Ah, but where are my manners? He holds out his hand in greeting. Inquisitor Ignavius of the 12th Inquisitorial Tribunal. Fancy words. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Slap his hand away, shake his hand firmly. How do I get the blinding light? He pulls his hand back. Straight to business. Prisoner? So be it. He points at the fortress ahead. That is the blinding light, the fortress of Vela Kalos, leader of the Darkstar mercenaries. The High Confessors told me that you'd be joining the assaults. And not a moment too soon. We need all the help that we can get. I sent all my agents, but so far, none have reported back. We expect heavy fighting, but it seems those Darkstar ruffians are a tougher bunch than we gave them credit for. Your orders are to capture Vela alive. A tall order, I'll admit, but I think that you're up to the job, prisoner. So, any questions? Is there any way that I can avoid bloodshed? What if I want to practice my combat skills? I need to know more about Vela and this mission. Let's do that one. Why not? He nods. Yes, I'm sure that there are plenty of questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about Vela and the Dark Stars. Vela Kalos. Now that's a name that makes hair stand on the end. She's a daughter of old Admiral Kalos of the Apostate Union Navy. But instead of following in her father's footsteps, she founded the most accomplished mercenary band since the God War. Sure, she's currently the most wanted criminal in the Union, but you've got to hand it to her. For years, the Union itself relied on Vela and her Dark Stars to do the jobs the Navy were unwilling or unable to do themselves. He sighs. It is a pity that she turned down such a dark path. In the later years of the Dark Stars, their number of villainous deeds far exceed those of noble intent. Well, I think it depends on your definition of nobility and justice and all of that, because it's not always it's not always right, you know. What's of the villainy then? Well, there's the Astral College heist in Boyone, where they made off with an artificed star among other priceless treasures. Then there was the sinking of the merchant freighter Popinjay, and all of those hostages slaughtered at the siege of Sarakalko. Very easy words to read. I could go on. In the end, they say she lost the plot. Started yammering about some sort of heaven. The Inquisition ruled this was tantamount to cultism. Article that claims of a religious nature and warranted her arrest. Of course, I think that the polymaths over in Riova had wanted her gone long before all of this. Got too big for her boots, and finally they had their warrant. Even Velas's own mercs got so riled up, they mutinied against her. She's been hiding out there for years, but the Inquisition finally got the go-ahead to make the move, so here we are. Okay. Why are you using prisoners like me? He grins. Because rigorous labor is a tonic for the ills of one's mind. We're not like the common judiciary back in the Union homeland, where prisoners are thrown into a pit with a scrap of moldy bread, no matter their crime. He taps his forehead. We recognize the twisted intellect of our guests, and if we can untwist that reason with the right application of punitive employment, we will have enlightened the world a little. He clears his throat. We're also authorized to use any method at our disposal when a mission is going. How do they say it in Slav? Utters up. What? What? What do you think of the High Confessor? He strokes his chin. Many in the Inquisition think it is a travesty that a confessor, that is, a prisoner still serving their penance, has been granted control of an entire tribunal. Normally, it would be the job of a High Inquisitor. Indeed, there's also the nature of her crimes and how they relate to the very criminal she has been tasked to apprehend. But personally, I think despite her quirks, she provided herself as one of the most accomplished agents within the ranks. All right, I'll be going. He smiles. His smile beams. That's the spirit, prisoner. I'm sure you'll make short work of those ruffians. And when you're done, be sure to check in with me after the mission. I've taken quite an interest in these Unieric Isles as of late, and I'm sure that I can fill you in with plenty of useful tidbits. Damn, the way that he spun around. Alright. Well, it's off to go kill some bitches then, I guess. Onward to victory, flying bitch. I'll chop your wings off. What is this? Beds. Resting in a bed restores your health, mana, and maximum stamina. Beds can be cheaply rented in inns. You may also find unattended beds throughout the world. However, they are unsafe, and you will be taking a chance by resting in them, so you can get attacked and stuff by accident. These are the save points. I already know about these. Crystal points will restore your mana. Use the home spell to return to the last crystal point visited. You will also appear at the last used crystal point when loading the game. Yeah, so this is your save. Well, the game automatically saves. It has an autosave function that just randomly happens, but these are also like a save point and a means of way of loading into game. Yes. Things. Return home. We got the return home spell. Teleportation spell that transports the caster to the last crystal point touched. Though widely used by scholars, some still prefer to walk. They claim the chance of being incorrectly teleported off of a cliff is not negligible. Yeah, that would suck. That would indeed suck. There's actually a quest in ESO that does that, where somebody tries to mass teleport a group of people, and some of them don't exactly get teleported into the right place. And it's a little brutal. Delusions. Glimmers of delusion can be obtained by gathering blue skulls or by completing quests. Okay, so you can get them by completing quests. Collect enough glimmers to gain a delusion point, which can be used to upgrade your attributes. Open your journal and go to the character window to spend delusions. I know that this is a lot of reading. The game has a lot of reading anyways, because just the way that the quests are. But there is a lot of reading in this video because it is the tutorial. Like, you know, we're learning about the game, guys. You glimpse the glimmer of delusion. Collect more to get a full delusion. I think we need one more. Should do it. Ooh, a plant! Gimme. I gotta get over there. I must get over there. I gotta get. Oh, I can't go that way, can I? Wait, what is this? Your attack damage depends on your your current stamina, not critical. The lower your stamina, the less damage that you do. Oh, I didn't know that. The less damage that you'll do. The maximum stamina will also deplete slowly over time. If it reaches half of its original value, it will become fatigue, temporarily reducing all stats. Maximum stamina can be restored by sleeping in a bed or using stamina potions. Ooh. Yeah, we're at half right now, so we're gonna have to sleep soon. Hold block to reduce incoming enemy damage. If you time a block just as the enemy attacks lands, you will parry it. Successful parries negate all damage and will stagger the enemy. Blocking and parrying are not possible when your stamina is empty. I have never been really good at parrying in games, so let's try this. Ow. Okay, that's a block. Nope. Nope. I did it! Yeah! Nice. All right, let's sleep so we can get our stuff back. We'll sleep till the morning. Bright and early. Yes. Safe. See, that looming fortress, it struck fear into the hearts of many who were braver and stronger than you, stranger. It was made in the God War, so the apostates named it the Blinding Light to ridicule the gods they planned to butcher. Damn. How do you kill a god? Ironic that it should fall into the hands of someone so blinded by ambition and zeal. Gravela has claimed it in the pursuit of her own twisted heaven, and the blinding light now turn its guns toward the faithless souls who made it. How do you guys know about guns? You guys got guns? Her spectral eyes glisten. Tell me, stranger, if a hated enemy stood between you and your most cherished ideal, would you strike them down? Would you have the arrogance to take a life in pursuit of your fantasy? If a hated enemy stood between you and the most cherished ideal, I mean, if it's your enemy, I would kill for my beliefs. Never? I guess it depends, right? I feel like I would be more of somebody who would only ever kill in self-defense, if necessary. Let's do never. I want to see what she says. Still, I fear that the world like this, in a world like this, such a heart will only see you dead in a gutter by the sword of someone heartless, scrumptious. Still, you've piqued my curiosity, stranger. I'll have my eye on you. Time to kill you, you're in my way. Alright, let's go get that plant. Wait, hold on, I wanna watch the plant. God damn it. I wanted to watch the plant die. Oh, you're doing a little fancy pose. Alright, you're snazzy. You're a Ooh, I'm taking that poison. A deadly poison that can be applied to weapons. After coating your equipment with this noxious substance, all attacks will poison enemies for a limited time. Nifty. Like the badge that you have. 3 coins, that's it? You guys are poor, bro. I want millions. Give me, what the hell? Alright then. Some of the stuff in this game is just so, it's so fascinating to look at. Oh, here's the eyeball thing. Like, look at this. It looks like screaming souls or something. It's so strange. The Eye of Pagoth. A flower shaped oddly like an eyeball can be used as an alchemy ingredient named after the legendary god Pagoth. This herb is well known for its healing properties and is used in medicines across the Apostatate Union. The Patapatapa Union. Give me that. And let's be off. Because we have a castle to storm. Yes. I wonder if there's anything over here worth exploring. We can go around this? Oh my god. Actually, hold up. It might be worth doing that. Grab that. What is... Oh, does that take you... Okay, it just takes you a different way in. And why was... There was such a lag there. Holy shit. Alright. So we got ammunition for bows. Let's get down here. Come on! Ugh! 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 I like how fast we can run. Like, if you're sprinting around, like, you just... They can't do anything. Ow. I can't block fast enough after attacking. So I gotta be careful about that. Come on. Come on, you know you want to do it. You know you want to do it, big guy. Oop, I missed. Oh my god, yo, you are... You know what? How do I use items? Oops. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Why does it feel like it's coming from my head? Haha, die. Mine. We got more of those. 14. I'm getting a lot of those throwing knives. Here's another plant that we can get. The Aperidoxius, an impossible flower that seems to shift between many different shapes, can be used as an alchemy ingredient. This herb seems to defy the very principles of reality, often appearing differently depending on how it is observed. I want to get on top of it and look down and see how it looks. Does it look different if I observe it that way? Will it be a triangle? Illuminati confirmed. Let me know. Okay. This lift is not active yet. Okay, so I can't go through here. Maybe that's the way out. It might be. It might be the way out. Let's head back over to the front. And go through this way, yes. Oh, I gotta spank this guy. Oh wait, I didn't check this area. I have a feeling that we might not be returning to this tutorial area afterwards, so I want to make sure that I have everything. 3 lockpicks? That's great. That son of a... Ah, oh my god. Yo, my god. Drink the potion. Alright. Gotta be careful. Okay. Okay. Dude, the bow users are intense. Gotta be careful of those. Ooh, nice hit. Yes. Take more of those. Throwing knives, nice. Is there something over here? What is... Oh, it's a side entrance. I wonder if I could go through that door. I'll find out in a second. Let's grab this plant. Okay. What is this? Is it just another way around? Oh, there's a cabin over there. Oh, I see. Alright, let's go over here real quick. I do need to storm that building, but I'm curious. Very curious. Oh my, hello. Hey, you wanna be buddies? You look neat. Okay, I guess not. I like knives. How did I miss that? Okay, throwing knives are weird. The throwing knives are a little odd. Don't you dare! Look, just because I have healing potions does not mean that you get to heal. Alright? This is main character privilege, alright? You don't have that. Take that. Nothing there. Hello, firewood. A water tap. Neat. Very neat. Ow, hey. I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate. What the? No, where did you come from? Stop that. Stop it. Shh. Stop it. Stop that. No. I'm not gonna question it. You guys saw that. I'm not gonna question it. Oh, that's a massive tree. I want it. It's mine. That's my tree now. I claimed it. I'm gonna piss on it. Mark my territory. And the paradoxal. That's floating. It's a floating texture. Okay, grab that. Did I grab this? Yes. Can I jump in here? Doesn't do anything. Let's go ahead and heal up. And that's it. Alright. Wait, no, I didn't go through this door. Do we have to hit it 5? I have 8 locked. No, I didn't want to do it. No, 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 no. Alright, let's get off of... let's not be on our health potions. Can I break through the door? Nope. Bro. Yes! Oh, we got a 6. Oh my god, and there's a delusion in here too? Ooh, we got a level up. Ooh, what do we put this in? I'm gonna put it in 2 mites. This is might magic after all. It's not. It's not. But I like to say things. A decent quality ore that can be used to upgrade rusty weapons. Most of the Isle's mines were abandoned after the God War, but the ore remains there for the taking. An iron ore! I like that. I've never seen an iron ore in any other game. Ever. You're gonna have that one person that's like, oh my god, they have iron? They have iron in this game? They're copying this other RPG. They're copying Baldur's Gate 3. I'm joking, of course, but there are people like that. Which is insane. Can I go I fell. Can I go through here? I actually got through. Shh. We're sneaky. We're sneaky. We're sneaky. Oh, what the? Ah, you bitch. Yeah, I knew that was there too, but I didn't want to waste the lockpick. God damn it. Oh no. Can I get up here? Let's try it. Woo! Yes! Never do a slam jam. Are you a trap? Or are you just... Dude, that creaking. My god, somebody needs some WD-40. Ouch. I've had to use a lot of potions already. Everything's freaking me out now. I'm like, are you a trap? Are you not a trap? I don't know. What is this? Oh, the door's barred from the other side. That sucks. Let me go in here then. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Maybe this is the way that you can go if you don't want to kill anybody. But I kind of want to kill people. I'm a little psychotic like that, you know? Pilfered coins, nice. Oh, look at the paintings. Oh, and the bed. There's a bed in here. Nice. Don't know what this thing is. Let's grab the Delusion. Yeah, so it'll be 3 again. So I guess it's always 3 that we have to get. Let's interact with this. A cluttered desk. An assortment of maps, notes, and diagrams cluttered the table, detailing the planned exploits of the Dark Star mercenaries. One in particular catches your eye. An expedition to the cursed Underlands below, far below the Sky Realms. A cluttered desk, an assortment of maps, notes, and diagrams. Oh, it's the same thing. Can I interact with this? That would be cool. What are you looking at? Are you spying on the neighbor? That waterfall stopped. Is the neighbor getting naked and you're spying on them? That's disgusting of you. How could you do that? Privacy is called privacy for a reason. I don't know where I was going with that. So this will go down. I don't know, because we have to kill. Bye-bye. Give me the lockpick, thank you. Somebody's creaking. Are you creaking? Oh, I'm so glad that I found you first. I like how if I kill them at the right moment, they'll heal. And they'll have full health, but they still die. I got a beer. A mug full of frothy beer. Beer is cheap in the Skylands, mostly derived from fermented mushroom pulp. It's exported to the far corners of the apostate. I was trying to read. It was very rude of you. Don't be waving at me, bitch. You're dying. You're dying. Alright? Trying that shit with me. See, I want to drink this tea. I want to drink this tea and have a skooma trip. That'd be great. Snorting some moon sugar. Old contraption. You recognize these old machines are God War relics, inoperable and mostly useless. Such strange contraptions are rarely seen outside of the Clockwork Kingdom these days. Yeah, they even have a clockwork, like the Clockwork City from Morrowind. They have something similar to that. A lore thing. Buttons pressed. Okay. Don't know what that did. Push the buttons. Something changed. I've unlocked a door. Give me that. I can see through there. I can see clearly now. My ash is gone. Hey! Let's try and unlock this. No. Alright, no, there's a locked door over there. I gotta jump it. That's not a locked door. I'm an idiot. It was locked, but it wasn't locked, if that makes sense. Is this all? This can't be all. I should have saw that one coming. Hey, another health potion. Thank you. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. So I'm already on an hour of recording, but I want to go a little further. Just a little bit. And then we'll wrap this one up, and then we'll I'll start on the next video. Yes. And then we'll keep this train rolling. It'll be lovely. I think that is that actually no, because I don't. This is new. Let's see where this goes. Oh, we're going really high. This looks like a markable something location. So whenever you see that message, it means that if you have the right stuff, you can mark it on your map, and then that way you'll you can fill out your map and actually use it as a map. But we don't have that yet. We won't have that for a bit. We might get it in like the first couple episodes of this, but until then, we're going to be mapless. There is a spaceship. I want it. I'm gonna claim it. It's gonna be mine. Remember, the way that you claim something is by peeing on it. Mark your territory. Don't actually. However, in a fantasy game, anything goes. What is this? I didn't take anything. Another throwing knife. Ooh. You have a potion, and I'm not gonna let you have that. That didn't make sense. I'm not gonna let you use that. Okay, you're actually hurting me a lot. Give me a second. Give me a second. You gotta stop, alright? That's how this works. I'm the main character of this video game, so I need you to chill out. Woo! I'm gonna stab you in the butt. I'm a butt stabber. They call me the butt stabber in prison. Yeah, stab in the butt. Oh, the music's beautiful. Okay, let's open this. What do we have in here? Did I just get a bomb? A vial of fine white powder. Distilled through alchemical processes. Extremely volatile. The flask will explode on impact when thrown. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't remember that from early access. Actually, a lot of this I don't remember from early access, to be fair. I don't think this tutorial was there. I did do a first impressions video on my other channel, my main channel. YouTube.com/@Khorvohh with 2 H's at the end. Khorvohh. Go watch that, please. Sub, like, comment. Yes. I did a thing there, and there was this whole thing, but I don't really remember it that well. The whole like tutorial area. What is this? Oh, everybody's dead. Take that. Hello. Ooh. 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 What is this? Secrets? Must find secrets. I like secrets. What does this button do? The cutter needs to be repaired. Wait, is this an airship that I... Wait, that's not an airship. Never mind. I lied. I thought it was an airship. The cutter needs repaired. Okay. I wonder if that's something that we can do, or if that's just there for world building. Is that the cutter? Nah, it wouldn't be the cutter, would it? What is that thing? Well, anyways. Oh my god, that is fancy. There's a person here. Hello. Give me a second. Oh, whoa, no. Well, this is awkward. Vela Kello stands with gravitas. Her voice pierces the clatter of the ship. You notice blood seeps from her armor. She is wounded, but hides it well. Loose the sails! And why is the anti-grav engine not running? Suddenly you catch her eye. What's this? A straggler? The Dark Star Company greets you. My apologies, but you have caught us at a rather inopportune time. Just escaped from the Inquisition prison. I've come to apprehend you in the name of the Inquisition. Ooh, which one should I do? Because, like, the Inquisition, like, the one guy was pretty cool. He seemed fine. But, like, the rest of them were kind of dicks. And they did imprison me. I don't know what her whole deal is. Let's try this one. She looks you up and down smirking. I mean, no offense, but the Dark Star Company has certain standards. You don't quite fit the bill. Okay, well, I'll remember that. I'm getting my revenge. Prepare yourself, straggler. Great deeds are afoot. Deeds that will bring the apostate union tyranny to an end. And that will usher in a new age of heaven. And with that, we must take our leave. It is a pleasure, but I doubt that we'll meet again. Let me be the villain, please. That is so cool. I want that. Not the ship, I want this tree. No, I want that ship. I want a ship. This is open. Hello. Hi. Who are you? Vela spent countless nights here, hunched over her desk by the lights of a candle, while the rest of her crew slept. She would pore over sky charts and scour old tombs for shreds of arcane knowledge. Back then, when I was flesh and blood, I thought she was driven by a pure desire to carve out a better world. But in time, I came to think of her as little more than a frightened girl trying to fix something broken inside of her. For there is a thorn in Vela's heart that she cannot remove. Sometimes its maddening scratch pushes her to greatness. Other times, it twists her into cruelty and barbarism. The ghost looks into your eyes. Listen, stranger. Whether you wish it or not, you will cross paths with Vela. I see it clear as day, but what will happen next is a tingle of infinite possibilities, a dark void that swallows any attempt at foresight. If you Okay, she vanished. And I got a new quest. If you wish to understand the woman, your fate is bound to seek an old manor that drifts on the northeastern edge of Hollowshire. I will meet you there. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. I just got goosebumps. I don't know why, but I just got goosebumps. Entice. This oddity is a spell draws upon the caster's force of personality rather than their arcane knowledge to sway erstwhile enemies to their side. Much studied by academic wizards, the nature of the spell remains something of a mystery, but its power is not in doubt. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Oh my god. It's one of those things. One of those, bleeding Iron Maiden people. Oh wait, they did say that those, the bleeding Iron Maiden people are, technically, they used to be prisoners. So, I guess that's like part of their way of like, handling their freedom. I don't really understand that, but damn. What is this? Upgrade property. Wait, do I own this place? 2 iron ore, 2 of those. Training room, not built, unfurnished. I don't know how you farm iron ore, so I'm not going to do that. Although these 2 actually seem very interesting. I don't think this place is mine though. Can I get out of here? Okay. Yeah, so you can upgrade properties and stuff. I don't know if this is mine. But anyways. Hello. Oh, it's you. The High Confessor wants to speak with you on the platform. He mutter under his breath, though what she sees in a wretched prisoner is beyond me. I'm going to take your kidneys. Remember that if you feel yourself waking up in a cold ice bath. I'm gonna take that mask too. It's gonna be mine. I'm gonna pretend to be you. Hi. The High Confessor is giving orders to the agents around her, pointing with her mechanical limbs and shouting between bouts of coughing. Eventually she notices you. Ah, Prisoner 17, was it? Our drones. I can see her face. I can see her face and it's terrifying. Oh my god. Oh, you can see inside of it. The rib cages and stuff. Dude, that is so weird. Our drones have been tracking you. It seems that Vela has escaped. I couldn't apprehend her, I failed. I played your little game, would you let me free? The device shifts ominously toward you. Need I remind you, prisoner, that your sentence remains unfulfilled? We must ascertain where Vela has fled to. Luckily for us, I know just who we can ask. So, I still don't know what my prison sentence is. Like, I could have stole a loaf of bread and they're like, okay, well now we're gonna turn you into a slave where you might die. Like, I don't know what I did. So, must ascertain, fled to, luckily for us, I know just who we can ask. She laughs to herself, but this turn, dude, that face inside of it. It's like, it reminds me of the Night Mother in, like, well, in Skyrim, for example. Because you do see the corpse at some point, and it's just like, eh. Except for the corpse is more mummified than bloody. She laughs to herself, but this turns into a pain series of retches. After a moment, you think that she may have vomited. Excuse me. Ooh. I don't know why during this I'm just expecting a voice to read this, like voice acting to kick in. The Oneiric Isles are home to a number of former Darkstar mercenaries. My superiors would rather I executed them, but she is silent a moment. They are of more use to us alive. If anyone knows where Vela went, they will. I would start with Jack Basalt, a former Navy captain turned sellsword. We have already contacted him and arranged a meeting. You can find him in the Wobbly Noggin pub in Hollowtown, in the center of the Oneiric Isles. Basalt has promised to direct us toward his comrades. In exchange for the polymath's pardon, he can help you find the others. All right. Which way is it to the Hollowtown? Why me of all of your agents? Actually, great question. The Dark Stars are deeply mistrusted in the Inquisition. Are deeply mistrustful of the Inquisition. Oh, I see. So you need somebody who they can't recognize. But you can just take their armor away. They have armor on. They can't, like, they're not going to notice an individual. You could say we've had a few run-ins in the past. As one of the newest and most amendable operatives, you may have better luck than another of my agents. Alright, which way is Hollowtown? Follow the road south through the village of Pwell, and cross the gate bridge. This should get you to Hollowshire. You'll need to acquire an apostatic. I will figure out how to pronounce that eventually. Apostatic Union passport to cross the bridge. I wish that I could grant you one myself, but we are undersupplied. Perhaps the locals of the village of Pwyle could help you. Got it. The sounds good. And be careful. These islands are on the very fringe of apostatic Union territory. There may be worshippers or even minor gods who have fled the Union's purges, tucked away there. The only absurdly faithless place is Hollowtown. And beyond Hollowshire's borders, there is ground even the Union boots won't tread upon. To the east, the Clockwork Kingdom is in full-blown crisis, while the people of the Endless Realm to the west are cursed to never die. That's kind of sick. My tribunal will establish a command post in this fortress, the Blinding Light. Return here to recuperate, if you wish. So yeah, okay. This does end up being a little bit of a base. It's not really ours, but I guess we can upgrade it because it is a base of operations if we wish. Oh, and one more thing. From now on, you'll be known as Confessor 17. This doesn't change your crimes or your sentence, but it sounds a little bit better than prisoner, eh? I have some questions. I want to see if we can learn anything new. Very well, but with a shudder, the machine squats slightly. You have to speak up. It is most echoey in here. Why are you in a metal coffin? You are not the only member of this tribunal to have betrayed the apostatic union. In my former life, I committed heinous crimes. She lets out a metallic sigh. Unlicensed spell weaving, conversing with gods, abetting armed conflict. I could go on. This iron coffin is an honor, a privilege. The pain it delivers, the exquisite torment, sharpens my reason. And it was specially designed to insulate my mind, lest I hear the gods' cruel whispers and forget my penance. What's with the fortress? Its name is the Blinding Light. It was a god war fortress some 40 years ago. Don't open up again, please don't do that. A marvel of Cardovan engineering, the giant cannon blasted void steel spears through the heart of many a god. At the height of the Dark Star infamy, Vela Kalos procured this fortress, restored it from a heap of scrap. For the past few years, since the Dark Stars mutinied against one another, Vela has been hiding here. Believe it or not, I have been here before, long ago. It is strange to be back. That's all. Very well, Confessor. Farewell. Okay. Neat. Also, we got the T guy over here. Ah, Confessor 17! I just knew that you survived the assaults. The drones were all but certain that you'd meet some gruesome end, but you surely showed them, eh? About the mission, I have questions about the Sky Realms. Yeah, why not? By all means, ask away. Tell me about the Apostatic Union. He glances you up and down. Well, surely you haven't, you've been there. Union Heartland, I mean. Well, the Union is the most civilized place in the Sky Realms since the world rend. You may not agree, but to my mind, it's the truth. What's the Heartland like? He sniffs. Well, depends where you go. I'm from Lundell, a place full of wind-swept hills, soggy marshes, and crumbling castles, circled by a blue neuron star. We also have a weakness for ale. There's also Bion, known for its universities and fine wine, and Slev, a rugged wetland where criminal elements are rife. But many would consider the most important Union realm to be Vena. It's a warm, beautiful archipelago full of orchards bathed in yellow starlights and home to the Union's most important city, Ryova. Ryova is where the Union Council of Polymaths meet. It's a city full of floating houses, all strung together with bridges and ropes with gondolas drifting between them. When you're in the middle, it's said you can see a hint of sky. There's buildings in every direction. You can't see a hint of sky. Oh my god. Littered with houses. But wherever you go in the Union's heartlands, there's nowhere as rugged and wild as this. It takes a lungful of air. Ah, nary a sewer for miles. What's its history? For the past 400 years, the Sky Realms have been under the control of the Wiccan covens and their gods. It may be true that some preached tolerance, but others were tyrants who twisted the poor followers into cruelty and ignorance. This you cannot dispute. You see, the Wiccans acted no different from the worst Slevian cartels. They forbade the weave of cipher magic and the advancement of reasoned debates. They locked us in blood contracts with gods who stunted our achievements. But 40 years ago in the God War, the apostate cast off our shackles. He sighs. It's true that a lot of blood was spilled, both mortal and divine, but now in the Union territory, reason and discourse have replaced ignorance and fear. That's enough about the Union. He nods. Anything else? What the Unearth Isles? The Unearth Isles are the archipelago we're on right now. It's always been at the fringe of the Union's territory and has only recently had a regional council installed in Hallowshire. But there are also islands outside of the Union control. To the east lies the Clockwork Kingdom, ruled by a machine monarch, while to the west lies a rather frightful place of undying souls known as the Endless Realm. Tell me about Hallowshire. Though Hallowshire was technically under control of the Union, under Union control since the God War, it's been somewhat neglected until recently. That means that there's still cultists lurking among the hills, not yet flushed out. There are even whispers of gods lurking in the nasty nooks and crannies, but no need to worry. A Union Council chamber has just been built in Hollowtown, and this place now has its very own polymath. I don't know what a polymath is. With such an esteemed education, she'll have this place sorted out in no time. What the clockwork? Well, the less said about the place, the better. It used to be known as Khorvohh. Oh. And during the God War, they aided the apostate, in overthrowing the Wiccans and their gods. They even made the Blinding Light Fortress, as well as many other war machines, but they always were a little big for their boots, despite having the best alchemists and aetherists in the Sky Realms. They got the mad notion of making some sort of magical utopia where every foolish peasant could cast spells. Utter nonsense, I say. Only for a while, it seemed like the buggers actually got it to work. The stuff that was coming out of the newly formed Clockwork Kingdom was making even the erudite Academy scholars blush with envy. At least until their mechanical king went mad and threw the whole place into chaos. It is now a frozen wasteland full of malfunctioning robots and rotting corpses. Which is a damn shame, because there was a lovely little tea house in Ferropolis that my wife adored. Well, kind of reminds me of the dwarves in Elder Scrolls. And yes, I am going to be making Elder Scrolls references. Shut up. All right. I already know of somebody who's going to be laughing at me for that. What island are we on now? No, let's talk about the Endless Realm. Did you ever hear the stories of the Cadaver Crusades, led by the nasty ghouls that plundered the living to eat their flesh? He visibly shivers. Well, turns out that those weren't just stories. Those monsters actually exist, and have a little kingdom right over yonder, ruled by their so-called Queen of Silver. I tell you couldn't make it up. Last I heard, they packed in all of that flesh-eating business and started farming some sort of mindless meat. Fancy that goose with convenience. What island are we on now? Oh, this little isle is known as Poil. Just a handful of mushroom farmers here, really, but its remote locations always made it a haven for smugglers and pirates. Perhaps that's why Vela came here to lick her wounds after the Darkstar mutiny. That's all I wanted to know about the Isles. Very well, anything else? Nope, that's all I wanted to know. Splendid, is there anything else? About that tea that you wanted. What was the tea again? Yes, this Gryshroom tea for my wife. They make it down in Poil Village, just south down the road from the Blinding Light Fortress. Okay. About the mission, tell me about yourself. Alright, bye. Best of luck out there, my dudes! And I think that's it. I can't activate this, can I? Yeah, no. Fortress needs repairs before activating that? Interesting. And I think that means that we've finished up with this area. Which means we can go down now. Down unto the land, where we will begin the next video, because I think this is a good place to stop. We have finished the tutorial. We knocked out the little not dungeon, castle thing. We failed to capture Vela because I'm a failure in life, apparently. And now we are out. Since we're out of the tutorial area, we are free to roam wherever the monsters may kill us and drink beer to our personal delights and hunt for teas and dance amongst the mushroom trees and all that good shit, and eventually go bully a mechanical god. Alright, well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Have you played this game before? And are there any other games that this reminds you of outside of Morrowind? Because I'd be curious. Be interested to hear. Also, what have you guys been playing lately? I'm curious to hear that too. Make sure to subscribe. That way you guys can continue watching, because I am going to do a full playthrough of this. As much as I can anyways, unless I get stuck or like the quests bug out or something. I don't think that'll happen, but if it does, you know, it happens. But yeah. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to go check out my other channel. I do good stuff over there. And we are growing pretty decently over there, so it's pretty cool stuff. Alright. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. I appreciate you guys. Everybody take care.